Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about What If episode 4. So what if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? This episode was a flip of the story of what we knew in 2017 from the Doctor Strange movie. And today we have a special guest, Dwayne Jr. You may recognize him from our DCLEF music videos that we did. So can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
So it's your boy DCLEF. I do a couple of songs. I'm doing an album called Vibes. This really is about me taking something from the 90s and a little bit of the modern day and putting it together. I actually got a couple packs in my tools that I can actually use to make it later 2000s, and a little bit more chill. So I even showed like a couple of my samples, and I'm pretty excited to work with those. Later today, I'm going to work with a friend of mine, and we're going to make some music, and it's going to be really good.
Yeah,
Check
I'm
out my
excited
SoundCloud,
about.
DCLEF. Also check out my Spotify. So I like
Yep,
those.
DCLEF underscore on all social media platforms, and yeah, DCLEF. And I'm excited to hear the new music when it comes out. He's been working on it for a while. So for this episode, what did you think of this flip of a script? Doctor
Okay.
Strange being a villain.
Now I can tell that. I mean, I haven't watched all of the what ifs. This is the first what if I've watched, but I can tell this is the one that stands out the most. It's the darkest one. I'm pretty sure all the others are pretty lighthearted, but this gives you a brief, detailed description of what a person can become a villain. Right? You lose somebody you love. You'll do anything to get her back, right? But playing God allows you to lose your mind. And now there was this one saying that guy said to Doctor Strange: love cannot always, not love can do more than just break your heart. It can shatter your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that in all villains when I'm watching shows like, let's say Into the Spider-Verse with Kingpin. He lost his family, right? But he was using all that universal energy just to bring the family back.
Right.
There are villains who have motives that, any person would want to do. Thanos.
Right.
There's too many people in the world.
So he's
You want
like,
to snap, half the people was gone. But in the process, when I was watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, people were living their best lives. They were able to get some housing. But then when people came back,
things, yeah. But
that's
he could have just, the thing is, he could have just doubled the world. Why couldn't he double the resources?
the thing
That's what made him the bad guy, because he didn't think like further than just, okay, let me just take away half the earth. But yeah, like the whole Doctor Strange was really surprising to me. And it's like he got so wrapped up in trying to get her back. And the thing is, he used the excuse of, I'm trying to get my girlfriend back, trying to get her back. But really, you got so wrapped up in the power, because for centuries, he was saying for centuries that he was getting that power, like absorbing other beings. How for centuries you're doing that, but it's for a girl, but you haven't seen her in forever. How do you even remember what she looks like after hundreds of years?
That also reminds me of another character from Star Wars.
What?
Anakin.
Who?
Anakin
Oh,
Skywalker.
Anakin.
Trying to prevent Padme's death.
Mm-hmm.
But in the long run,
right,
you didn't even recognize her, because he was a different person.
He was so wrapped up in power. That was the whole thing. They try to make an excuse of, oh, it's the girl. It's not.
There are villains who, man, before they were villains, they were actually good people. When they lose something, or if they fear, that's the thing. Fear that allows you to do those things. That's what makes the villain. Even villains, even villains in comic books, they have everything to lose.
Right.
And I was thinking like, oh, he's a villain because he has nothing to lose. No, he has everything to lose.
Right. That's why I really enjoyed this episode, because a lot of villains that we see sometimes, they have no motivation, and this villain did, and we saw why he went to the extent that he did, and then we saw that he didn't even understand the repercussions of it, and how like the entire universe was dissolving, because this was an absolute. She had to die because we needed Doctor Strange. We needed him to be the sorcerer supreme. So she needed to die.
That's where it brings me to another point, the absolute point. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a not really a real term, but it means no matter how many times you're going to change the past, it's going to end up the same result. We call that the absolute point.
Mm-hmm.
And then the part where the Ancient One was able to split Doctor Strange in half. One wanted to just forget the past. All right, I'll just forget the past, and I'll just be that Sorcerer Supreme. The other one was like, no, I'm going to bring her back. You're starting to see those two different sides. One is able to let go and move on.
Right.
And that's the thing. What kind of person you want to be? To make a do-over every time you make a mistake, or take those mistakes and move forward.
Right. Yeah. It was really good, and it just showed like how people in general will have those two dynamics. Will be like, well, I want to bring them back, or should I just let it go? But like you need both sides. You can't just have one or the other.
Yeah.
And he lost himself when they split in half, and it was just, I don't know. It was crazy. I feel like the graphics were really good in this.
Yeah.
As well. The when he showed his power, and like honestly, I really thought that the villain Doctor Strange was really cool because I want to see that. Like, even if Doctor Strange is good, like in our movies and stuff, I want to see his power level to get to that extent. If he can do all of that, then I want to see that.
But that's the thing,
you know?
That's the thing, though. What makes a hero a superhero? Because of power. He knows he can tap into the maximum power, but he's a good person. He wants to use powers just to do good. Take Steve Rogers, for example. If he really wanted to, he would have offed those villains. He would have killed them. But the thing is, he knew restraint.
But Doctor Strange doesn't, though, because of the Spider-Man trailer, he was quick to be like, "Yeah, I'll do a spell so you can
that's
go
part
back in time."
we're gonna have to see.
That's right. We're gonna have to see in the movie how that goes, because you really, I don't know, you're putting our multiverse or our universe in danger because of this kid. So I don't know.
Well, here's the thing: in the trailer, Peter distracted him and causing him to make that.
Still, you shouldn't even have done, like Wong said, don't do that spell, because Doctor Strange should know best about time.
Yeah, the time.
But we'll see what happens, because there's a lot of theories that we went over. To make sure to check out our Easter egg review of the trailer, because there's a lot of things that we caught in there that we speculated and theorized about. But it was just like, I don't know. Doctor Strange seems like he's acting a little strange. He's acting a little weird in that because he cared so much about the Time Stone in Infinity War, but then now when we get to No Way Home, he's like, let's mess with time. It's like,
because Thanos ain't around.
We'll see. We'll see. Is he a variant? Is that a Kang? Maybe. Who is that?
I don't know. But here's the thing, though.
But anyways, back to the show.
And the show in general, that is probably the best one, because now it's got me thinking. Oh my goodness!
Get closer to the mic.
Oh my bad. It's got me thinking when we're getting to Doctor Strange, the multiverse stuff.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness. We know the villain.
It's Cam.
I don't know if it's Wanda.
It might be Wanda. It's Wanda.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Well, because Wanda is going crazy right now.
Exactly, because of the loss. Again, the loss of Vision, causing her to go crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to create this reality instead of letting go of the past.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's gonna. I like that they're putting in we're gonna have to feel for the villains. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have to care about the villains instead of it being like a random
it's like,
person that we don't care about.
It's like, oh man.
It's actually like if Wanda, we've known Wanda since 2015 in Age of Ultron. Yeah. So if she just decides to be the bad guy, it's like, wow, we've known you for 7 years now, or 6 years now, or going on 7 when it comes out. It's like, wow. We see why, though. We have a backstory now of why you've turned bad. Yeah. So I think that's really cool. And then with this episode, I was shocked by the ending about him winning, in a way, the villain winning.
Yeah.
And him able to merge with the good Doctor Strange, and then destroying his universe. And then he broke the fourth wall with the Watcher, And the Watcher was like, I can't intervene. You did this. You were warned, and that's too bad. You need to reap the repercussions. And that was crazy. And then it just ended. That was it. And what did you think? Did you think that he was going to win?
I didn't think he was going to win.
I know, because usually that's how it is in superhero movies. Like, he wins for a second, and then somebody turns it around.
Yeah.
And no. But that purple gem thing that they were in, I thought somebody's going to pick it up and be like, I don't know, I thought this was going to be like the Power Stone or something. I don't know, it was purple, so I was like, oh, this is going to be this is how Infinity Stones are made or something, or no, but it wasn't. Yeah. But I thought it was cool.
But yeah, sometimes one choice, one decision can destroy the entire universe. But
I thought that was cool. I thought that was a cool concept for this episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I still like T'Challa's episode better because it was just more enjoyable. The entire, I don't know, that and T'Challa's episode still can't be beat. It was all around a great episode. And this one with Doctor Strange, I feel like some beats were missed. I feel like it felt a little bit rushed. I guess the pacing was good, I guess, but it felt rushed. I felt like I wanted more from it in a way. But yeah, I don't know. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite scene of the episode?
Let's see. I think it's just absorbing the power, actually becoming the villain.
Yeah, same.
Absorbing it, so.
Yeah, same. Because the part where he got the cape, because that was so different from the movie. Because in the movie he earned it, or in a way he
just took the cape,
and he was like, "Oh, this cape's mine," and then he put it on. I thought that was cool. And then, him absorbing the powers and seeing the sun and the moon go by so fast and being like, you are so absorbed in the power of it. You don't even care about the loss. You're not even thinking about the loss of it. And I don't know. I'm really shocked by it. And I wish I could get a Funko Pop. You see, I have my Funko Pops here. I have T'Challa, the Star-Lord T'Challa right there. And I wanted the Doctor Strange one, but everyone snatched it up. Everyone got it. And I was like, dang, okay. But because this, I like seeing bad guy Doctor Strange.
Damn, what ifs?
Yeah, so the next what if, I don't know what it is, but we do have 5 more episodes left. What was I gonna say? So what besides what if? Oh, well, what's your rating for this out of 10?
Dude, that's 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? You give it a 9 out of 10.
You literally told me everything on how to become a villain.
Get closer to the mic. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You literally told me everything how to become a villain.
I know.
When you lose something, and you're trying to get it back, you'll do anything to get it back.
That's a good way to look at it. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. You'll do anything, period. I didn't say you'll do anything with restraint. No, you'll do anything.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it, because like we don't get to see the development of a villain. We just get to see the end point. We don't get to see like the beginning and them getting there.
Exactly.
So that's what this episode is. And yeah, that's really good. I give it because I'm thinking about episode 3 now. And I think this was better. This one was, I don't know.
I haven't watched it, but I'll take a look at it. No.
I give this episode, I give it an 8. I don't know, because I think it was, I can't even put it in a stance. I think it's the same level of excitement with episode 3 and 4, and then episode 2, episode 1 is at bottom for me. But yeah. Anyways, that's a review of What If. Do you have any other things to say about Marvel? Like, what else are you excited about? Shang-Chi is coming out Friday.
Yeah, it's coming out Friday. Unfortunately, I worked that Friday, but I'll make some time. Get my wife over there and
to watch it, because you can't miss this one. This one's really good. This is definitely the beginning of
Phase 4.
Like, even though we've had the shows, we've had Black Widow, but this movie right here feels like a Marvel.
This is the start.
This is Marvel. And you can see our Funko Pops in front of him over there of Shang-Chi, because I was very excited about this show. And it is different. Javon, you will get hype. You'll be like, okay, I want Eternals. I want No Way Home, because of how good Shang-Chi is.
Exactly.
And I'm excited because this is the first Asian, like, it feels like the first Asian blockbuster, and it feels like the first Asian superhero for Marvel. Of course it is for Marvel. But, like, we don't see a lot of people of color, and this is what we need. This is something that they need, and I need people to go to the theaters. Guys, I need y'all to spend the money.
Wait till you see the Marvels.
Right, yeah, the Marvels is going to be good too. So, We need to get it to a point where the movies, because Stan Lee always said the comic books or the movies is supposed to represent the people around us. So it's not all white men. It's got to be where there's people of color. There's black women, black men, other people like of color in the world. So the superheroes are supposed to represent the community. That is exactly what Stan Lee said, and Stan Lee is the creator of all these superheroes. So this movie is really exciting, and you gotta go watch it.
There's
in
so
theaters.
much culture in those movies.
Yeah. Because like Black Panther
Black Panther, there was culture.
yeah.
Stories were told.
did amazing, and this movie did amazing for the Asian culture.
Community. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Did you ever see the Eternals trailer?
I'm going to.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, and then you saw the No Way Home one.
I saw the No Way Home. I want Spider-Man!
That'd be funny if he said that in there.
Oh my gosh, I think there was a comment on that trailer. I'm trying to remember. Oh yes. Oh my God, Peter. I'm trying to say.
You remember? You forgot.
I'm trying to say it's Man, this trailer's gonna come out in November, and then Peter's like, "You're gonna cry? You're gonna cry?"
Yes, all the quotes from part 3 is just
All
amazing.
the quotes gonna put your dirt in your eye.
Right?
I'm gonna wait for another trailer though. That's just that teaser is just something.
We don't need it. No, we don't need another trailer.
That's the thing. We don't need another trailer.
We didn't even need the first trailer because people were gonna go see it anyways. Even knowing that it was gonna be a multiverse, people were gonna go see it anyways.
Yeah, but how do we know it's a? Well, yeah, of course.
We know
that yeah, we saw
because
that
of
trailer.
Alfred Mullaney. Seeing Doc Ock,
Yeah, I can't believe it.
seeing him again.
He gets to play it twice.
The de-aging in the trailer looked so I'm hoping that was just for the trailer and that in the movie they do a little bit better. But I'm excited to see him again, and William Dafoe. Hearing his laugh again after 20 years, that's insane,
dude. I mean, next year is the 20th anniversary of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Yep, the first one.
The very first one. That's what got the fan in me. That's what the fan in me was born.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
because I remember you were a little kid.
I was 2.
Yeah. A little munchkin. You were 2. Mom actually it was Dad who took me and Amelia to see Spider-Man. Didn't really understand. Wasn't a fan of Spider-Man then, because I was watching the cartoons, the animated series, which is on Disney Plus, by the way. After seeing the movie, I'm like, I want more.
Yes.
And when Spider-Man 2 came out, I was like, I don't need another one. We're good.
Yeah.
Best superhero movie of all time.
I hope that Toby and Andrew show up. I know. No. Yeah, it is the best superhero movie of all time. Spider-Man 2.
Then The Dark Knight came, though.
No, Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2? Okay.
Spider-Man 2's pacing is better. I can watch Spider-Man 2 over and over rather than Dark Knight, because Dark Knight has like good moments in it. It's still a great movie. Like, it's one of the best superhero movies of all time for sure. But its rewatchability isn't there like with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2 is still the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah. I'm excited for No Way Home. I hope Toby and Andrew show up. I don't know how long they'll show up in, maybe for a second or two.
Yeah.
But I hope that they are in it, because I would love to see it again. See them again.
Again, back to this episode. By far, it's a good episode.
It was a really good episode. I'm excited for the next one. I think that's it for our review of What If Episode 4. Let us know down in the comments what you thought of the episode, because it was definitely a lot. And we'll continue to chat about it. Also, to follow me on Twitter @InWoodley if you will have any other questions or theories, to let me know. This Friday, my dad won't be here for DNA, but I'll still be here, and I'll continue to talk more about the What If episode and do a Shang-Chi spoiler review and any other movie news that comes out between now and then. And would you have anything else to say?
Follow me on DCLEF on SoundCloud, DCLEF on SoundCloud and on Spotify and on Facebook too.
All right, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.